Well, I'm going to make this brief video to warn people in my family about what I think is going to be happening late summer, early fall with the news, CBS, NBC, CNN, and Fox, and with the recent propaganda of landing man made contraptions on a light in the sky that we were taught to believe is another planet solid object when it's not. When you can zoom in on a light in the sky and what you see does not match what NASA shows us, I feel it's a blatant problem, okay, and one that can't be explained away the way they do, okay. 95% of all the pictures you see of space or documentaries you watch, especially on the internet with their articles, they will admit that they are artist renderings, which will most likely be right under the picture. Small print, but it'll be there. And the documentaries we watch on YouTube, I still watch some, even though I know they're highly exaggerated and 98% fake. They are all animations. Okay, and I noticed a problem when we're told we have 10,000 plus satellites in orbit of Earth and at points called Lagrange points, which are millions of miles out. 1 million, Lagrange 1, Lagrange 2, 2 million miles. And everything they show us in these documentaries are all animation, nothing in real time. Nothing whatsoever. They show a rocket blasting off that, for instance, the rocket will be here, it'll blast off, but at a certain altitude, it'll start doing this. And then it'll start flying out of view and then back down towards the ground, you see. And then they always switch to CGI of the back end of a rocket in space, where they say the camera is. They never place the camera on the front of the rocket. It's always in the back by the burner or the fuselage, where they can show you the big ball Earth and a red hot booster, rocket booster. Now, I firmly believe they will come with this alien deception this summer or early fall, because in the stimulus package they made it known, 5,000 plus page stimulus where a lot of people receive $600 memorandum where they have 180 days or 6 months to reveal all classified information concerning UFO and aliens. Now, if you put this with the recent allegation that they landed on Mars, I think they're going to say they found an alien base or something alien on Mars. And I think that'll be coming soon. But I think overall it'll be much stronger than that. I think before long they're going to produce an alien and a physical body to the world. It sounds crazy, yes. It is. It would be shocking, even though I feel I'm prepared for it and I'm expecting it. To actually see it, to actually hear the news say this, would be shocking. Yes, it would shock my reality. And I've had a couple things in my life shock my reality, a supernatural event. But anyway, the main thing here is they are going to be coming with the alien deception. And the thing is, I will now say that aliens are real. They are real because they will be in physical bodies on a stage or on camera for the population of the earth to see. But these aliens aren't from other worlds. There are no other worlds. They are from the earth. They've always been here. They are demonic entities that will impersonate anything, even loved ones who've passed away, to deceive you. Okay, our Bibles, for those of you Christians, should know or be acquainted with. Satan goes about as a roaring lion, seeking those he may consume or deceive, and that Satan can appear as an angel of light to deceive. So he has the power to do that. And so do his underling demons. Now, these aliens are demon entities impersonating aliens. And the main reason for aliens to come to Earth or be sighted in the sky or to land somewhere are to pull people away from belief in a creator, because these aliens will say they made us. Okay? There's going to be a slew of reasons why they're here. To tell us they made us, that they spliced their DNA with that of some ancient primate of Earth to make us, and they're here to help us either save the spinning ball Earth from global warming, or that there's another force or threat in the universe hot on their tail that wants to come and destroy them and us, and they need our help to defeat the enemy. Now, this enemy is their enemy, okay? And it's like I said before, when that enemy does arrive and they have coerced man to aim the barrels of their tanks and missiles towards the sky, this enemy will not be coming in with spacecraft. They'll be coming in on myriads and myriads of horses, led by one rider with many crowns in a vesture that says King of Kings and Lord of Lords, which is Yeshua, Jesus Christ HaMashiach. Now, we are involved and engaged in a battle for the soul of not only America, but the world, introduced and announced by Biden and his campaign slogan, Battle for the Soul of America. Now, I don't know about you, but I found it really odd that that was in the stimulus that just passed a few months ago, the $600 check memorandum to release all classified UFO documents within 180 days, and that puts that to about late summer, early fall. And also, these aliens could be claiming that there's a killer asteroid on its way to Earth, and they want to help us destroy this asteroid or move the Earth, like the Fox article that I point out to a lot of globe heads. Per a Fox News article, my sister read it. They want to move the Earth, the Sun, and all the planets to another location in space to avoid killer asteroids. Now, you can look this up on Google. Type in Fox News article, and in parentheses, science wants to move the Earth, Sun, and solar system or to another location in space, parentheses. You don't even need the parentheses anyway. But that article will go on to say that the coming invention of stellar engines will allow them to do this. And it's just more of Hollywood copying, or science copying Hollywood, because there's a movie I watched 2 years ago called The Wandering Earth, made by Japanese or Chinese filmmakers, which was very interesting. I liked the movie. It's a farce, but it was entertaining, where they made big engines that moved the Earth made the Earth into a spaceship to another star because our sun was dying. And they propelled the Earth through these stellar engines to another region of space to dock and orbit another star. And that's what NASA does. They copy Hollywood, just like they did with satellites from a novel, and like they always do. You know, Star Trek and movies like Star Wars are just propaganda. They're just 2-hour commercials for the lies science that they're getting ready to tell us. All right, so this summer, early fall, they are going to come with this alien nonsense. And I have a bad feeling that even though I tell my sister, one of my 4 sisters, that this is going to occur, when it occurs, they will totally disregard what I said, and they will believe that these aliens are from other worlds and they are here to help us, or that we need to help them fight. Like the Flood, like from Halo, I like. The Flood is coming. Any of you guys who know about the Halo saga, I like it. It's entertaining. It's all fake, but an enemy is coming and we all must unite to fight this enemy. I will not unite because their enemy is my savior. Okay? So they're going to be coming with the alien deception, asteroids, and let me tell you, global warming is going to ramp up. The virus and global warming are here to eliminate our constitutional rights in America and whatever rights that they have in Europe and everywhere else in the world. Global warming will greatly affect your rights because they will have you believe that your rights are nothing compared to the rights of the earth and its right to exist, and that we are killing the earth, which is a blatant, outright, devastating, effing lie. Okay? If carbon dioxide was as high content as they say, then greenery, green life, and trees would be thriving because that's what they consume. That's what we're told. I don't even know if photosynthesis is even real anymore because I know what liar science is. And I have not been able to verify photosynthesis. I could try an experiment, get a plant and subtract the air and just make a way that I can just exhale into it and see if the plant thrives with water, of course, and some sun. But we're in dire straits. We have like about 6 more stages that they have planned to throw at us. And the virus was number 1. I believe the virus, my personal belief is it's the first horse, the white horse with the crown rider. And of course, the name of this virus means crown. Okay, and it does go forth conquering and to conquer, and it is proven how strong propaganda is, that a nation can be taken over, and your daily life, your routine, the way you go in and out of a store can be altered by propaganda. Now, global warming is ramping up, and now they're talking about spraying chemical contrails in front of the sun to, not alleviate the sun's rays from heating the ice caps of the world, stopping it from melting. And I say, yes, they are, but they've been doing it. They've already been doing this. You can look at my videos and see there's lots of videos on chemtrails. And there is a major difference between a regular contrail that consists of water vapor and these other contrails that contain all types of stuff, of which I don't know, but I do know it spreads out and creates and produces a blanket of white haze that obscures the sun and everything else in the sky, day or night. It obscures it, and they've been doing this for a couple of years. To my knowledge, they may have been doing it longer, but I noticed it a couple of years ago. And what they do in New York State is outright blatant, with no care or no decency at all to the people in New York State, because we are treated like bugs. But the thing of it is, when bugs are sprayed, they flee. They don't sit there and, try to maintain whatever they're doing on the ground. But most people in New York, stay there, breathe it in, and don't care, because they're indoctrinated with their cell phones and they don't look up. And I realized how much of my reality outside I don't recognize because I'm always on my cell phone. So I have trained myself to look up and to look around. And what I see in the sky above me is just, it's horrible what they're doing. It is outright evil. But they will be coming with this alien nonsense, and anyone can look it up in the 5,000-page stimulus package that they passed a few months ago, the $600 check. You can Google it. Google is good for some things, as long as it doesn't have to do with the heliocentric model, because that's all theory, lies, and propaganda. If you want to Google how many months are in a year, it'll tell you. But anything to do with scientism, and it's all blatant lies. Okay, it does not correspond with what we see, what we can test, and the results and the verification that we can have does not correspond with us being on the outside surface of a giant spinning ball with a godlike force that has never been directly detected itself, called gravity, the big G. Straight garbage. Okay, so I have a feeling that they have everyone believing they went to Mars for a reason. Okay, and it is to correspond with that memorandum in the stimulus check to release alien UFO classified information in 180 days. I have a feeling these people are going to say they've discovered some sort of alien base or some sort of alien technology or object on Mars. Watch out. That's what they're coming with. Now, this memorandum doesn't say they're going to release everything or they're going to do it all at once, but it is going to be introduced and it's going to start. It's not going to be opened and settled in 180 days as specified in the 180-day memorandum and the stimulus check of all places. But it is going to start, and I could easily see these scumbags saying they have found technology that proves aliens exist on Mars, that a piece of a spacecraft or whatever, what have you, that 100% proves that aliens exist. So beware and know that aliens are real, but they're not from other worlds. They are demonic entities from the earth that are impersonating these aliens. And these aliens are going to say they made us by splicing their DNA with an ancient primate from Earth. And they're going to say things like an asteroid might be coming, they want to help us, or an enemy's hot on their tail and they need our help. Or that we can help you with this technology to save your spinning ball planet spaceship from global warming. So beware, and when these things happen, or when they start saying an asteroid the size of Texas is on its way, watch out. And Texas is in the crosshairs, because what happened to Texas was geo-engineered and, in my opinion, a planned attack, and they could go in there at any time and take their weapons easily. That's all.